Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to Scatter Love Tarot with your girl Becky, coming at you with another pick a card reading. Today we are going to see what are they trying to communicate to me through their body language. If you are a returning subscriber, viewer, supporter, thank you so much for being here. I'm so blessed and honored to be sharing this space and this here now here moment with you. And if you are new here, welcome. This is a reminder that we are all human, having this human experience, and that this is a safe space for you to come as you are in your most highest aligned, loving, authentic self. And remember that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing below, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy, getting you out more resonant readings. If you are interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all the links necessary below in the description box, where you can email me for a personal reading and I'll get you out further information from there. And you may also follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, which is just a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. Also, exciting news: if you're a member, welcome and thank you for being here. Memberships are now live, and if you check down below where the subscribe button is, or used to be, you'll see a join button there. If you click on that, it will show you the levels available as well as the options available for each level. We currently have Love Drops, Love Blossoms, and Love Bloomers, so I hope that you find one that works for you, and if not, thanks for being here regardless. I appreciate you truly. So let's go ahead and get into our prayer, and then we will go ahead and draw our cards. All right. My beloved source, this prayer is for any and all who come onto this video. I ask that you open us up to knowing that while there may be judgments and harshness and hurt and pain and suffering that surrounds us, that no matter how dark and dreary that life gets, we always have an opportunity and a choice that we can come into a higher vibrational mindset. That while it may not be easy, the steps to get there are simple, and that we don't have to make it difficult for ourselves if we allow it to happen. So I ask that you open us to this idea of surrender, and what that truly is in our own lives is it's going to be different for each of us. Helping us to embrace being in a state of surrender, helping us to embrace being in a state of receptivity, helping us to embrace being in this place that's very contrast by nature, and knowing that we're not always going to experience rainbows and butterflies and unicorns and happiness, that some days are going to be difficult and some days are going to be heavy, but helping us know that we can rely on you for strength, that we can come to our guides for guidance, and that we can hear the wisdom within that you choose to share with us. If we quiet and still our minds and our hearts, we will receive that truth within us. I ask that for those that are ready to receive this prayer, they do, and for those that may not, may it be planted as a seed within their hearts for you to water and cultivate in your most unusual ways that you tend to do. As these words are spoken unto this space and onto this reading, so shall they be. Amen. Aho, Ase. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my beloved source. Thank you so much. And let me go ahead and get this set up over here, out the way. All right. Perfect. And today, I already shuffled them. We are going to be choosing from the Talisman Oracle. I just love these so much. So let's go ahead and get right to it. So source, for pile number 1, what oracle card will help us better understand what are people trying to communicate to pile 1 through their body language, or a person in mind? What are they trying to communicate to pile number 1 through their body language, source? What are they trying to communicate to pile number 1 through their body language? Okay, thank you. And for pile number 2, source, what are they trying to communicate to pile number 2 through their body language? What are they trying to communicate to pile number 2 through their body language? Okay, thank you. And for pile number 3, source, what oracle card will help us better understand what it is that they are trying to communicate to pile 3 through their body language? What are they trying to communicate to pile number 3 through their body language? Thank you. Okay. Okay, bottom of the deck. Woo! Okay, we've got a collective message of concealment. Interesting. So they're definitely trying to stay hidden. They don't want to reveal what they truly feel, but we're going to try and see if we can crack the code, y'all. I promise we'll get into it and see what comes through. I will do my very best. It's whatever source wants to bring through. And also equally, if you're ready to hear it at this moment, right? Some of us are not ready and we're not open to receiving that. So that's all right. That's where we are. So for pile number 1, we do have this beautiful moonstone for you to choose from. For pile number 2, we have this beautiful fossil. There's really nothing on the back. Okay. And for pile number 3, we have this beautiful rock for you to choose from. I'm not sure what this is. I found it on the beach. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Whichever one you're drawn to, that should be the pile for you. And with that in mind, I will see you over on your chosen pile. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this beautiful moonstone, or if you were drawn to this card during the shuffle, then this is going to be a reading on what are they trying to communicate to you through their body language. These are always fun, so we'll get into it, but keeping in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what does not. Knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing below, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. If you are interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all the links below in the description box where you can email me for a personal reading, or you can, I'll get you out more information. You can also follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, which is a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly, and I do hope to see you there. Also, memberships are now live, so if you're wondering what that is all about, down below where the subscribe button used to be or is, you'll see a join button. If you click on that, it'll show you the 3 levels that I have available, as well as the options available for each level. They do build on one another. So we do have Love Drops, Love Blossoms, and Love Bloomers. And I do hope to see you over on memberships. If not for right now, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Let's go ahead and get into your reading and find out what are they trying to tell pile number 1 based on their body language source. What are they trying to tell pile number 1 based on their body language? What are they trying to communicate to pile number 1 through their body language? Okay, so we've got the first house, we've got Aquarius, and we've got South Node energy. Very closed off. This is someone who's trying to close off exactly how they feel. Like with the South Node and Aquarius energy here, it's like this person wants to communicate that they're very emotionally disconnected. I feel like this person is actually going out of their way to do this. Okay, like I don't feel like this is a natural being or state of being for this person. I feel like usually they're very open, usually they're very receptive, but for some reason, and we'll definitely see what's up with that in the tarot, but for some reason, pile number 1, they definitely want you to feel like they don't care, like they've given up on you, or you're part of the past, or like they don't, like it's just you're something that they want to let go of. There's a sense of arrogance that's coming through here, as well as emotional detachment, right? Being very detached from you, being very like, I'm going to go and focus on other things. I'm going to be scattered and impersonal. Like, I don't want to create a bond with you, pile 1. Like, I want to just really focus on some other things. And so anytime you come around, you may see them get very rigid or like bottled up inside. And it's because they're really trying to be in an energy that they're not normally in. I feel like, honestly, this person has feelings for you in one way, shape, or form, or they at least care about you, right? Or if it's not caring about you, they're more or less curious about you and want to know more. But right now, it's like I keep hearing like playing hard to get, like you better chase me, you better come after me, but I'm not going to give you anything. I'm still going to breadcrumb you. I'm still going to like put you in this place of like, I don't have anything to say to you. Such an interesting energy. Some people sometimes, like, they just really want to play it off as like they don't care, but they really do care. And it's almost like they're afraid of being seen, you know, in a different light. And that's exactly what this feels like. Like, this person is very scared to be seen as someone who could care about you or care about anybody for that matter. It's like, but we have South Node here showing that this is past energy, right? This is energy that they need to let go of. This is energy that they need to release, but they're not. Like, let's just take a look at South Node for just a second here. I finally let my astrology book out so I can let me consult my magic book, y'all. South Node. Right? It says the North Node is where the head of the dragon is. The South Node is the tail of the dragon, representing what your soul is moving away from in this lifetime. This dragon is a karmic axis, an imbalance you have incarnated to heal. Your soul aches to leave your South Node because you've spent previous lifetimes stuck in this space. So much so that you have underdeveloped its opposing realm, and while you're tempted to cling to the comfort of the South Node, it blocks the flow of your life. There's an unchangeable current carrying you in the opposite direction. Right? So they're just like in this place. If you're wondering, these are the astrology cards that I use, right? Heavenly Body. These are great. But they're stuck in this place where it's like they're holding on to the old, right? It's something that they've done frequently in your connection or in knowing you or even in their life just with others. And it's something that they're being asked to let go of. So let's get some tarot on it. Yeah, look, I split the deck. They love you. Like, they care about you, this person. Like, you ain't gonna hide from me today. Not today. Not today. Okay, so we've got the Two of Cups coming out here. And look, we have the Knight of Coins. It's just slow moving. This is very slow moving. Like, I'm getting too old for this here, okay? No, like, for real, this person is just, they are not in a hurry. They're not in a hurry to move on, but they know that coming towards you is something that's positive. Look, you have the Ace of Coins here. You have the Knight of Cups. Like, they, this person is trying to hide, right? And if you saw the, if you saw the intro, concealment came out in the bottom of the deck as a collective energy for this reading. So they're definitely, their body language right now, they are doing their best to conceal, but I feel like what they're not realizing is that their energy is giving them away. A lot of duality coming through here. 222 is coming through for you a lot. You might see 222 a lot, but Source is trying to give them an opportunity to clear the air with you. Whether that's an apology, whether that's just coming forth and being honest, whether that's just giving closure, right? Maybe it's just closure to the situation. It might not be anything so serious as like, I'm going to be together with this person. But that's what it feels like here. It's like Source is giving them an opportunity wherever you're at on your journey to bring them back full circle to close out this cycle for good. But they're just being stubborn right now. There's an air of stubbornness to this. This person may be an earth sign for sure. Source, what is this person trying to communicate through their body language to pile one? One more, they said. Okay. Yeah, they're very scared to have a committed, like to commit to this decision. That's what it is. It's not commit to you. It's not committing to anything other than this decision that they're being asked to make. What is this person trying to communicate through their body language? Oh, thank you. What is this person trying to communicate through their body language, Source? Oh, okay, this person is in disarray. Oh my goodness. Cards are like trying to go everywhere. What is this person trying to communicate through their body language? Yeah, thank you. And this one too. Standing straight up when I was trying to get the deck. Alright, on the bottom of the deck, yeah. They feel lucky to have you around in their life. This person is just stuck in an old way of being. They don't want to start again. because they've been hurt so many times in the past. This is someone who suffers from a deeply broken heart, not necessarily from you, from life in general. And they have a huge difficulty with loving themselves, with honoring themselves, with trusting themselves. And to tell you how they feel or to come forward and say something, it's like that would be like starting over again, even though they feel lucky for having you in their life. So their body language right now is actually an old version of themselves still playing out. Like it's just clinging on by tooth and nail is really what's going on. It's like Source is putting them through all these lessons, all these karmic situations, which is helping them to grow. And right now, the way that they approach when they see you, it's like maybe you see them relax at times, but I do feel like you see them just really tense up when you're in their energy. And it's because underneath, their emotions are going wild. They've got so much going on emotionally when it comes to you being in their energy that they can't handle themselves. And so it's like, it's almost like this fight. Do I say how I feel? Do I say what's going on internally? Or do I stay in this old energy and expect pile one to do the same thing too? Are they supposed to stay in their old energy? Are they supposed to just be how they've been? And so what they're trying to tell you with their body language is to stay away right now. I am not open to anything else. And that's not bad, okay? It's not a terrible thing. It's like this is for purpose. This is a reason here that's coming through because they need to complete this cycle. This is on them to figure out. It's not on you to figure out. Yeah, look, this is really hard for them with the House of God coming out here. Look, we have Lover coming out here. Wow, you've got a lot of mystery cards and the Five of Cups. This is someone who tries to pretend like they have a grip of friends in their life or like they know a lot of people and like, oh, I have other people that I can focus my attention on because when I'm with you, like I feel like at times, pile one, you trigger them. You trigger them, whether that's into healing, you trigger them to face their own internal demons. There's like a triggering process here, and it's not like you meant to do it. It's not like you were consciously like, I trigger you. No, that's not what's going on here. It's like this person is just, when they're in your energy, it's like they feel so deeply for you that they're scared to let that show. And so now, right now, what their body language is telling you is that they're having a very hard time making this decision. That they're having an extremely difficult time trying to understand, is my heart in the right place, or do I listen to my emotional ego and say, okay, no, I've been hurt here. I've had a broken heart in a situation like this. I can't go towards that. But look, Source is like what I said earlier. Source is putting them through situations time and time again here, making them start again, making them heal from it. And every time they heal from it, it's that old belief that's it's hanging, right? This card, the House of God, literally talks about being striked by the wisdom of God. And it's knocking our pride, which is represented by the crown here on top of the tower. It's knocking our pride by the wayside. Okay, and then here you have your actual being, but you also have the being that the mask of who you used to be. Falling to the ground, tumbling to the ground. And this, in some cards, it's just blue land, which is weird, but in others, it's representing a river. Okay, and what happens is the mask of you falls in the river and gets carried away. And that's it. It's not a part of you anymore. It's not something that you're going through anymore. It's not something that you need to fight, because now you have to climb back up and find your footing in the world again. Through the mistakes, through the upsets. And that's, anytime the Lover comes out, it can talk about a romantic relationship coming in. Absolutely. And I do feel like this is confirmation that this person does care deeply for you, pile one. But right now, what they're dealing with is this House of God energy to force them into making a decision. But because this energy, by its nature, is incredibly uncomfortable. It's incredibly, like, unbecoming of most people, right? It leaves us emotionally exhausted. It leaves us just distraught over what's going on in life. that they're doing their best to close themselves off to you. I'm trying to hold the camera when my dog is running around. She's just so excited right now. She's trying to play with her toys. She's hilarious. Anyways, and at the same time, they're trying to fight off any guidance from source, any guidance from their angels. But with the Wheel of Fortune here, it's almost like this is a divinely timed situation where there is no getting around this. And if you notice the numerology, Roman numerals up here, right? You have 16, 10, 5, and 1. This is 16. You have 10, 5, and 1. And this is 16. So this is something that maybe at one point you mirrored them, but you took your lesson seriously. And then we have these two energies coming through here, which is showing the difficulty of letting go of needing to fill their space with other people who don't trigger them like you do. 14:14 on the clock. They're saying, I cannot be in that energy. Like, I'm just going to go back to what I know. But then running into this problem of knowing that there's no going back now that I know. Right? Once you know, you know. You can't go back. You can't go back to being ignorant. You can't go back to being asleep. Once the truth is revealed to you, there's no going back. And so right now their body language is reflecting this internal turmoil that they're going through right now. And this is a definite like this is very turbulent for them. And so they're very closed off right now. Like the reason they're detached and they're so scattered right now is because they don't want you to know how they feel about whatever the next step is in your connection. So whether that's them saying, I'm sorry, I love you, I care about you, can we make this work? Or I have to move on. Like I may care about you, I may love you deeply, but I have to move on for me, that sign of closure. Whatever that is, this person's just not ready to say it. And so they're doing their best to close themselves off to you in hopes that will make you leave them alone, right? But I do feel like for a lot of you, Pile 1, that you're in a situation where like you really just can't leave this person alone like that. Like you may work together, or you may be in the same space, maybe you share a living space together, maybe you have an apartment together, or not like together, but you share an apartment building, and so you're going to run into each other in the hall. Or maybe there's like they're en route, like somebody's a delivery person, they're en route, or it's like doctors or nurses. Like it's like it feels like a huge environment where yes, there's other people, but you're still going to run into each other like this. That's exactly what this feels like. Yeah, and this is showing they're just so scared to be vulnerable with you. If I'm vulnerable with Pile 1, I'm going to be seen as weak. And it's not that you have ever created a situation like that for them. It's just that that's what they're so afraid of right now. But they do watch you from afar. They absolutely keep an eye on you. And they want to bring some sort of balance to this, like showing that we can equal out this energy. It doesn't have to be so crazy, right? It doesn't have to be. And seahorses, they mate for life. Right? So for some, this is absolutely a love relationship. For others, that's not going to resonate. That's okay. This is talking about some sort of friendship, some sort of bond that's meant to, like, you guys may be in each other's lives for a lifetime, or you've already shared your lifetimes together and now it's just ending. But they definitely are in the back somewhere watching you from afar. But then it's like as soon as you come into their energies, like everything about their being like locks up in place, like, oh, you know, and they're very stiff, they're very uncoordinated, they're very much like closed off. Look it, I cannot make this stuff up. We have fear with Hyena here. They're absolutely living in fear right now. It's like Source is like, just take a step over the line. Like, just put your toe in. Like, don't stay stuck in this place that hasn't really been serving you at all. Like, they haven't gone anywhere, right? It's a cycle for them. Yeah, this makes so much sense. It's a cycle that they're scared to let go of. You know, most of us, especially when it comes to South Node, why there's not more people living in their North Node energy is because we're comfortable being uncomfortable. We grew up in a very uncomfortable position in our lives, with our family, with our friends, with school, with whatever it was that was around us. All of that was uncomfortable. It was meant to help us grow, but we didn't know how to grow from that. And so we got used to tolerating that. So to ask us to move away from that is even more uncomfortable than just staying true to this path that we've been on, right? But they're getting told from Source that there's some sort of sweet results that are awaiting here. If you choose to come over, there's healing involved here. There's love involved here. There's a letting go involved here. There's something that is going to be evened out here, right? Let it shine with Peacock Spirit. Open your heart to what we're trying to bring you to. We have 46 here, which is 10 in numerology. Complete this cycle. But right now they're stuck in 14, which is 5 in numerology. 5 and 5, which equals 10, right? And we have 10, 10 here. Right now they're just scared because they're stuck in this very uncomfortable change that 5 brings. 5 is a very uncomfortable numerological place to be in life. Like, it's just not fun. It's just not. It's very uncomfortable. It's very disheartening. It's very, like, it feels like it's the longest place that we stay stuck in. Even though when you're in the other numbers of growth, right? 1, 2, and 3, like the seed being planted, the seed beginning to sprout a root, the seed beginning to grow up through the soil, the seed coming into a place where it's breaking the soil, and 5 is where it begins to actually grow up and down, right? Up and down. We're actually establishing ourselves. So we think all those processes are long, but when you get to 5, it's like, oh no, nothing compares to this, right? Libra, it's consideration, fairness, and harmony. This is Source bringing you in justice. Whatever that is to you, closure, forgiveness, apologies, whatever it is, okay? Love. A cycle being completed. A cycle coming to a close here. Alright, I'm going to get some of these out. I do feel like they do want one of these. May you please have an angel card for this reading? Yeah. Okay. So we have Bethany coming through. It says, when you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, or a pedicure. And I feel like this is a message to you, Pile 1, from Source, saying don't be so focused on what this person is doing right now, but really focus on your self-care, because that's going to help speed this along. Whether you believe in that, it's not about that. It's just because you're taking your energy off of this person. Look, I cannot. These two cards, identical. Self-love, compassion. This talks about self-love. This card is not about romantic love, and people get that confused when they have this deck. No, if you read the guidebook, this book really talks about giving yourself a makeover, giving yourself a bath, right? Like a massage, all these things, taking care of yourself, giving this love and compassion to yourself. And so what's coming through here is that this situation right now, what they're trying to communicate to you is to help remind you to love yourself, okay? It's like Source is using them as an outlet to tell you, hey, Pile 1, it's cool. I know that there's some sort of loose end here, but we need you to take care of you. Then we have fixed energy here with Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. When you show up this way for yourself, then this will resolve itself, and whatever that is, okay? And not being so attached to the outcome is 2211 and talking about this. Not being so attached to the outcome will help you free yourself. But with this card being lavender color, lavender is connected to our crown chakra. Crown chakra is where we receive downloads from Source energy. The Wheel of Fortune connecting to our sacral chakra, and this card connecting to our heart. When our crown chakra is open and we allow ourselves to feel what it is that we need to feel with the sacral chakra, then our heart receives the intuitive guidance from our third eye, which is almost like the translator of the crown chakra, okay? So, Source, can we please get some yin-yang cards out here for pile number 1? What else would you like to say about this? Is this person trying to communicate through their body language to pile number 1? What is this person trying to communicate through their body language to pile number 1? Okay. Thank you. Look. Thoughts in isolation. Yeah, they're stuck in their head. I can't make this stuff up, guys. The energy here is very clear. They are very stuck in their heads. They're very stuck in this place of like, oh my gosh, like I want to say how I feel, but I don't want to say how I feel because I'm comfortable being in this place that I was in. We have cycles here, change, completion. We were talking about how this is the completion of something here. But overall, it's like they're stuck in a place of not wanting to change. Look, the change is what's silencing them. It looks like she's been at some sort of paint party here. But what I initially got from this was being bruised, black and blue. That's what I'm getting from this. It's almost like they're really fighting, seeing the truth of where they're at. And they feel guilty, and they feel like they sabotaged this. And they may have. They may have sabotaged this, but now they're definitely carrying the guilt from however it is that they're treating you via their body language. Yeah. They're definitely being influenced by outside situations. Circumstances, relationships, situationships, friends, love, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. It's just they're being influenced by third-party situations here. And their heart is saying like, oh my gosh, this is not the right way to deal with this. So what was I saying? Like they don't want to listen to their spiritual guides here. I'm trying to ignore my spiritual guidance, but Source is really like pounding them. It's like when you don't listen to your guidance, it's like, it's interesting because we all think that like, oh my gosh, like they're testing us, they're testing us. But if we swim through resistance, we swim upstream to the stream that's going down, and our spirit guides start sending us stuff that just really knocks us off our way. That's what happens. It's because we're in a place of resistance. That's the only reason why it hurts so bad, is because we're in a place of resistance. It's not that they're trying to hurt us. It's not that they're trying to exact revenge from us, because they don't live in a place of ego. Right? Spirit, Source, all of that. They're not coming from ego. And ego is all that like revenge, hate. I'll always hold on to this. I'll never let it go. Whatever it is. That's all ego. Right? But that's not what Source is. And your spirit guides are like, hold on. We need to learn this lesson. And that lesson keeps coming. And the more you resist it, the harder it gets. Exactly. South Node energy. But they're very attracted to you. And it's like they're burning themselves here. And I feel like this person may experience bouts of aggression either at you or away from you. And just remember that that's their own internal turmoil coming to the surface here. We have air sign here. They could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle card and see what it says. We have navigation. Wasn't that weird that I was talking about swimming upriver and salmon? I know this is a lionfish, I think is what they're called. Salmons are one of the only fish that swim upstream to get to breeding grounds, right? To get to new places. But they swim upstream, and it's like kind of interesting as they're the only ones that are successful at it, and everyone else has to go with the flow, right? Fish-wise. They have to follow the currents, they have to go with the flow, they have to go where it's easiest. But it's like that navigational system here. Let me open this up to this card and see what it says. LMN. And this is the insignia here. If you'd like to pause this, screenshot it, draw it, and carry it with you as a reminder. It says, it is time to tap into your innate navigation system and plan your trip. Determine where you are heading and imagine the final destination where you see yourself at peace. After all, even the best GPS wouldn't do you any good if you don't know the address. Determine where you are right now in your life and clarify your vision and check what attitudes will help you along the way. Forming a new healthy habit doesn't come easily, but you can prevail with a strong will and determination. This card also symbolizes finding your calling and purpose in life. It says, this is my goal, or state your goal in a very concise sentence. And so I feel like that's the thing. It's like you found your goal, And what this person's trying to convey to you through their body language is that they're not in a place where they know the address. They don't know where they're going. Right? You do and they don't. And they don't know how to bridge that gap right now. And so it's easier to close you out, right? To conceal how they feel, closing you out, than it is to reveal the truth of their internal thoughts. Okay? All right. So this is what I see for your pile 1. If you feel like this is your reading, leave a pink heart down below and say, I embody and embrace self-love so that I may rise into the challenges of my purpose. So you let Source know that you're ready to receive the higher vibrational energy here. Leave me a thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, pile number 1, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow human. Welcome. If you were drawn to this beautiful fossil, or if you were drawn to this card during the shuffle, this is going to be a reading on what are they trying to tell you or communicate to you through their body language. Keeping in mind these are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing below, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all the links necessary below in the description box. You may also email me for a personal reading and I'll get you out further information from there. And you can also follow me on over to my podcast, which is just a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. And I really do hope to see you there. Also, memberships are now up and live. So if you're a member, thank you so much for joining me here. I really appreciate you. If you're wondering what that is, down below where the subscribe button is or used to be, you'll see a join button. If you click on that, it will show you the available options and what comes with each option. They build on one another. We do currently have 3 levels with Love Drops, Love Blossoms, and Love Bloomers. So I do hope that you find one that suits your needs. And if not, thank you so much for continuing to support me here. So with that being said, let's get into your reading and find out what are they trying to communicate to pile number 2 through their body language, Source. What are they trying to communicate to pile number 2 through their body language? What messages can you share with us? What are they trying to communicate to pile number 2 with their body language? Oh, Cancer, we have first house, and we have Mercury. That they want to communicate love to you. Caring, kindness, nurturing, healing. To overcome this place of where they once were, where you both are together. Right? The first house is how they view the world, their identity, their approach to life. So that being what's coming out here, it's like they want to approach you and share with you their views on the world. They want to share how they feel, not only about the world, but about you too. And Cancerian energy is all about the home, what's close to our hearts, right? That they're loyal, that they're nurturing, that they would like to support you, that they want to bring compassion to this connection. That they do love you deeply, that you remind them of home, and that they want to be a soft, safe, sensitive place for you to feel comfortable at. They don't feel like they have that right now, but that's how they're trying to communicate it through their body language. And of course, with Mercury, we have the planet, excuse me, of communication here, right? Language, body language, sensory information, what we're sensing through everything, our sight, our touch, our taste, our hearing, right? Our smell, our sensory, even our third eye. But we're learning from that. So it does feel like you are open to receiving this, but it's just they haven't reached out and said something to you yet. They haven't really been clear about it. But they are trying to find a way that they can bring this to you in a language that makes sense for both of you. And when I say that, it's just like in a way so that they don't give themselves like their power away, but also in a way so that you receive them fully. And you may think, pile 2, that that's simple. Well, just tell me how you feel. Just tell me the truth. And sometimes that is as simple as it is. But for whoever this is resonating with, this person that's on your mind, or this person that this is painting the picture of for you, is someone that doesn't always work for them. Like, their words have been misconstrued before. Even their actions have been misconstrued. And they want to come in a place where they are true about how they're showing up. Okay, so let's get some cards on it and find out some more, source. How does pile, or what are they trying to communicate to pile number 2 through their body language? Source, what are they trying to communicate to pile number 2 through their body language? What are they trying to communicate to pile number 2 through their body language? Okay, thank you. What are they trying to communicate to pile number 2 through their body language? Yeah, that they want to connect with you. Definitely want to connect with you, some way, shape, or form. What are they trying to communicate to pile number 2 through their body language, source? Thank you. What are they trying to communicate to pile number 2 through their body language, source? All right, thank you. What are they trying to communicate to pile number 2 through their body language? Party, party, who likes to party? Da, 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 da. I don't know what that is. Okay, whatever. Party? Party, party? I was just coming out. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, so we have the Hangman on the bottom here, with the 8 of Wands and the 4 of Coins reversed. The 6 of Cups and the Ace of Coins reversed. So this is just saying briefly here, they definitely want this connection to work, you know. And the 6 of Cups in the Marseille is talking about deep, deep romantic love. This is like your soulmate. This is someone you're meant to be with, okay? But right now they're dealing with a lot of situations that are taking their attention, their physical attention away from this, right? What's peeking out here? Yeah, so they could be dealing with someone who is very... This is like a boss that is relentless, or this is like a father figure that's relentless, someone that's not giving them space to breathe, someone that's always on their back for some reason, okay? And so they're trying to help view you in this way of not being so anxious when it comes to you. Like, I don't have the space to support you right now, or I don't have the means to support you, and this is making me go crazy. Like, I don't have to give you what I want to give you. And so they're trying to come into this place of settling their mind and their thoughts and being okay with who they are in this moment, but deeply struggling with that at the same time, because they've got so much going on. It's like they want to tell you in a way that makes it so you're not giving up something for them, right? Or so they're not also equally giving up something for you. Yeah, we have the 10 of Coins in the reverse. Wow, we have the 8 of Coins in the reverse. So this is definitely... Wow. Okay. This is interesting. So anytime you have the 10 of Coins in the reverse, it's like money received unfairly. I mean, at its base, at its simplest, right? Then you have the 8 of Coins in the reverse, which is like conforming to society, building on what society has built and being okay with that. And the Lover here can talk about cheaters, promiscuity. But it's interesting here because I feel like this is something that they've been cheated out of by that King of Coins that was peeking out here on the bottom. Let me pull him out. Let me pull him out and put him here. Where am I going to put him? Right here. We'll check out your card in a little bit. I feel like they were cheated out of something here when it came to work. Like, this is someone who was like, hey, let's build something. Let's do it my way. Let's do this. Let's do that. And they were like, okay, you know what? That's cool. I'll do that. But then they got cheated out of it. And the whole reason that they went along with this is because it was the promise of having stability. Right? We saw that 4 coins in the reverse over there. And they thought it was a worthy cause. Like, they really, really thought that this was going to bring them what they wanted. Closer to you. Closer to the ability to support this idea that they want for life. Being able to examine themselves from a safe point. Right? But what ended up happening is it feels like they were just cheated. They were done wrong, right? And they're hesitating here. This could have been a mom that was playing a part, like forcing them to go and deal with this King of Coins in the reverse. This could have been their mom, like a mother figure. It doesn't have to be just a mom, but like a mother figure, someone that they look up to. Or it could be a Gemini in their life that was telling them that they needed to work with this King of Coins, which could be a Virgo. We have heavy Virgo energy here, Gemini and Pisces. So all mutable signs coming out in the cards. But rigidity instead of that fluidity, you know, being a mutable sign means that we fluidly move from one place to the other. But if you're in the reversals here, which these all are, it's showing that rigidity on their journey and not being able to have any leeway with that. So someone's convincing them to stay in a place or to do something that's like cheating them out of something. And then being confused, right? Because of these complex relationships that they have with others, like being confused about that. Like, holy crap, like I thought that things were going to work out like this. And so they're trying to hide right now. They're trying to hide what it is that they're struggling with while fighting this need to come forward and be completely honest with you, but not making themselves look like a complete fool. And so that's what their body language is trying to tell you. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to come forward and tell you what I need to tell you, but I don't want to look like a fool in doing it because what I went through really made me feel like a fool. Because now I feel like this King of Coins is getting the money that they promised to pile this person that you're thinking of. Right? And they're not showing any kindness to them about it. It's basically like, hey, you made your bed, now you get to lie in it. So oh well, hardy har har, deal with it. And if you don't deal with it, that's no skin off of my back. And the only reason that they got involved in this situation is because of a limited outlook. It was 11:11 on the clock. And that's what is being forced into examination here with the King of Coins here and the Hangman. It's like they're being forced into a place of seeing this from a different place. Like the person that they came to here with the King of Coins was already in their shadow aspect. And so now they're trying to find the light from the shadow. Blinding. It's blinding to them. Trying to see where they're coming from, trying to see where everyone else is coming from. And so right now they can't paint a clear picture on how they want to tell you whatever it is on their heart, which I feel like is love. They do love you. They care about you at least. But mainly what they feel right now is that they don't want to be seen as a fool. And if they come forward, they feel like no matter how they paint this picture, they're going to look like a fool for diving in without asking or worrying about what the pros and cons were to this situation, but rather just trusting that this person had their back. And now that this person is making all the money, that's exactly what this feels like, is this person's making all the money here. Now they're left high and dry, and this was all supposed to bring them closer to you is what it felt like. But it was a very heavy lesson to learn because there were people who were pushing them into taking this chance. Oh, take this chance. Take this chance. It's good for you. It's good. If you want to draw closer to pile 2, well, guess what? Take this chance. Take this chance. Do this. Do this. Go there. And they listened to that, and nobody that was telling them to do this actually had their own, like, had their interests in their hearts. Like, they weren't looking out for this person. It's sad, really. It really is. This is disheartening, honestly, because this person worked really hard. They worked really hard. And I feel like this King of Coins stole from them. That's what they got cheated out of here with the Lover in reverse. Like, they got cheated out of their idea. Right? Which we see here with Mercury being shown up here. Our thoughts, our thinking, the way we communicate. This King of Coins in the reverse is the one that took credit for everything that this person brought to it. And so now they're trying to communicate to you subtly, like, I feel like a fool. I feel like I completely did the wrong thing. I feel like I made the wrong choice, but I'm trying to find a way to communicate to you also how much I care about you, but I have nothing to bring you except the skin on my back. Like, that's exactly what it feels like. Like, I have nothing else to provide to you, Pile 2, except for what I have right now in... That's nothing. And it's not that... Like, it's not that you would care. I don't feel like you're that person that's like, oh my gosh, like, I deserve to have everything given to me. Honestly, like, you're not like that. No. But for them, that's the type of people that they've been dealing with. And it's not that they think you're like that too, but they did this in a way to come to you prepared for the future. And it didn't work out. And so now you're only seeing a little bit of what's going on internally for this person with 1441 on the clock. You're only seeing 10% of what this person is really feeling internally. And that's what their body language is. It's just cutting you out right now because they're trying to figure out the smoothest way of telling you this. Like, if this is someone who you're married to or with and they took a chance on a situation, they're trying to figure out how to break the news to you because they think that this is like a deal breaker. Okay? And I don't feel like you're with... I feel like you're like, let's figure out the solution together. Okay? Like, let's do this together. I'm here with you. You're here with me. If it's not somebody that you're with, they feel like this is... They're at the bottom of the barrel. And you're on a pedestal in their life. And they don't think that you would ever want bottom of the barrel garbage. And that's what they're communicating through their body language right now, is that I don't want to come forward right now until I really see within myself what this has done for me, to me, or around me. And so you're only seeing just a little bit of what this person may be feeling or experiencing internally. Yeah, they're very angry. Look at this. We have volcano on the bottom. Volatility. And this card is so interesting because this is something that Source caused, right? Like, this is a natural disaster. You can't keep a volcano from erupting. There's nothing that men has created that can go in and say, okay, we're going to stop this volcano from erupting. It's natural disaster. There's nothing that would have stopped this person from taking this opportunity because it was something that was on their path. Look, underneath that, we have DNA and karma. It was a karmic situation that was set in their path to wake them up. Wow, this is very, very synchronistic here. To wake them up from the journey that they were on, seeing life only through eyes of having money, only through eyes of having the most, only through eyes of seeing things very shallow and superficial. It's not that this is a shallow and superficial person, it's just that they really believed that side of life, conforming to society, which we see here with the 8 of coins. Can you please have some more clarification here, Source? Thank you. This brought them closer to who they are, though, who they're meant to be. 1717 on the clock. A lot of synchronistic numbers. I don't usually see the clock so much, but for some reason, transformation is beautiful. Number 11. Yeah, Source is very clear here. This is something that they had to put them through, but this person doesn't want to share this with you just yet. It's not because they think you're going to deny them. It's just that they're scared of whatever you're going to react to because they're living from this past energy where, oh, so-and-so's judged me for not having anything, or so-and-so judged me because I failed, or so-and-so judged me because of this. And it's not that they failed. They were just cheated. This person was cheated. Horribly. Look, we have house 2 coming out here. Physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. Because they were cheated out of all these possessions and material values, now they don't feel worthy of coming to you. And that's what their body language is trying to communicate to you. I just don't feel worthy of you. Look, we have sextile on the bottom. A combination of tension and flow. Potential in a rewarding situation. Right now they're in this place of tension. They're learning their own true potential so that they can flow with it and come into a connection with you, or come into, you know, whatever it is, the resolution with you. And that is where they'll find their reward. So we have Ray on the bottom. With yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. So they're going through this place of not finding internal peace. They're very agitated right now. Very deeply agitated. So we have reliability with goat. This is what they wanted to be in your life. A reliable source. They wanted to be stability in your life. And that didn't play out the way that they had planned. And so now they're going through... This is an emotionally egoic death right here. These 3 cards in a row, this is emotional ego. And if you've experienced that yourself, which most of you on my channel have, you know it's very uncomfortable. It is not something that we all are like, yay, I'm going through an emotional death. All right, cool. This is great. Let me pop some popcorn. No, it's like, hold on to your butts, because here we go, right? Boom, we have number 50 here with Rhino Spirit. Overcome any obstacle. They will overcome this. They'll overcome this and they'll come to you and they'll tell you what's up. Hey, look, pile 2. This is what I got going on in my life right now. And I feel like you're going to be very accepting of this. You got your own thing going on. It's like, and you want to help this person find a solution to this, but there's also that knowing that sometimes they have to find it themselves. Chantel, new romance is imminent, either with the newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. Yeah, so they do love you. Okay, for most of you, they do love you. This is someone who's very interested in having a relationship with you, or at least taking it to the next level. So maybe they were doing this so that they could buy a home or buy a ring or something like that. And now they just don't feel like they're ever going to have that opportunity again, which we know isn't the truth. They just have a valuable lesson to learn from this. Let me go ahead and get some yin yang cards on it. Thank you, Source. What else would you like to say for pile number 2? Wow. What else would you like to say for pile number 2? I feel like this person was living in the space of like, when I have money, then I feel like I deserve pile 2. Not that you're a gold digger or anything like that. That's just the mind frame that they have. Like, I'm not worthy unless I can give pile 2 everything that they want. But this is a part of their higher self activation, okay? This is a part of that. But what is their body language trying to tell you? Look, they're stuck in their past of lack and suffering. That's this energy here. We have control tactics here. This is what they went through with this person. Or it could be multiple people. They went through multiple people controlling them. And that's what their body language is like. Can you just give me the space to figure this out? But I'm also scared at the same time to figure this out. It's pretty deep. Yeah. They're dealing with triggers and conflicts. Some disharmony that's in their life right now. Oh, this poor person. But soon they want to come forward. Integration. They are going to heal this. This is a very clear indication. This confirms exactly what I was feeling. They are going to heal this and they want to come into union with you. Overcoming obstacles with Rhino Spirit here. Nurturing and compassion. We saw that. They want to show you that they're a compassionate person, that they're loyal, that they're nurturing, that they care about you, that they want to be there for you. Right? This is a very sweet energy. It's just so sad that this person had to deal with so much turmoil to figure out that they didn't have to live in this space of limitations and fear. 22:22 on the clock. They let their fears guide them into this very, very deeply unsettling situation. But now they're being forced into their North Node, their cosmic purpose. They had to go through this in order to come into their purpose. There's nothing that anybody could have done. This was all part of the divine process. This is all set in stone. Prior to this person being born, prior to you being born, this was all something that they had to experience. Because nothing that anybody said would have kept this person from making the choices that they did to figure out this disharmony in their life that's been triggered by this process. Okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle card. We'll see what it says here. We have let go. Wow, how profound is that? They're letting go. They're letting go of the past, the karma, the karmi. I don't know what a karmi is. Okay, whatever. Maybe a carny, but no, they're letting go of the karmic cycle. Let me find this in the book. Hey, come back. Come back, me friend. Okay, here's the insignia. If you would like to pause this and screenshot it, you can copy this down and carry it with you to remind you of this reading. And I'm going to go ahead and read this to you. See if you can see the whole card there. And crab is Cancer. Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh. So they could be a Cancer. They could have Mercury, Cancer, or Cancer in the first house, or they could have the first house, Mercury in the first house too. But I do feel like this person has Cancer very highly aspect in their chart, or you do, as a confirmation. Just like running water, everything keeps constantly changing. You've been holding onto a burden that's been slowing you down. Sometimes we know what that is. Other times we need to examine our needs and behavior. And often holding on comes from a need to control our life. Look, control tactics, exactly. And surroundings. It gives us comfort that we can direct the circumstances and avoid a painful path. But if we let go of the illusion of control, we can find peace and enjoy the ride. Being vulnerable offers an opportunity for connection and closure. The little crab has to learn to let things go. The flower in front of him is a delicate gift from nature to bring joy. It says, I release this energy. And the candle just went out. Just went out. Let go. That's the whole thing. They're trying to let go, and that's what they're trying to communicate through their body language to you. It's just, it's so much. Like, that's so much energy to bring through just through the nuances of our day-to-day being. But at the same time, they're really trying to heal themselves. There's a lot going on internally, and so you might not ever catch these little things, and you might have an inkling as to what it is from your psychic or your intuition. And just knowing that this person just has so much that they're experiencing right now, and that's why they can't come forward. They do care about you. And Cancer energy is where our heart is, right? Cancer is the mother of the zodiac. That's where our heart is. So that's what this person is trying to communicate to you through their body language. If this resonates with you, leave a little Cancer emoji down below and say, I pray that those that love me are free to let go of that which no longer serves them, so we all may grow together. Leave me a thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guide, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this beautiful message. And until next time, pile number 2, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this beautiful rock, or if you were drawn to this card during the shuffle, then this is going to be your reading on what are they trying to communicate to you through their body language. Keep in mind these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing below, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, check out the description box below where you will find all the links necessary to do so. You may email me for personal reading and I'll get you out further information from there. And you may also follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, which is just a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. And I do hope to see you there. Also, memberships are up and running. They are live now. So if you are interested in joining, if you check out the join button down below where the subscribe button is or used to be, and you click on that, it will show you the options available and what comes with each option. We do have 3 levels to choose from. We have Love Drops, Love Blossoms, and Love Bloomers. So I do hope that you find one that fits your needs. And if not, I am thankful that you are still here supporting me through here. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into reading and find out what are they trying to tell pile number 3 through their body language source. What are they trying to communicate to pile number 3 through their body language? What can we tell them, source? What messages do you have for them? What are they trying to communicate to pile number 3 with their body language? Okay, so we have the 5th house, we have Leo energy, and Jupiter. Ooh, okay. I am actually really glad that you are pile 3. Pile 3. They wanna kiss you. They wanna date you. They wanna love you, hug you, and marry you. What is that from? Miss Congeniality? Oh my goodness. I haven't even seen that movie in so long. That was so strong. Okay. So let's get it. Yeah, no, they really want to tell you that, like, their body language is talking about They want you. That's what they're trying to tell you through their body language. They're trying to communicate that they want to date you. They want to be with you. They want things to work out. They want this to be a lucky adventure together. Like, they want this to be something that grows. They want it to be abundant. They want it to be fulfilling. They want to start small. And they want to grow. And they want it to be stable. Because your sunshiny, bright day... Gonna be a bright, bright, bright sunshining day, right? Like, you're just a bright personality that they just love having around. And this is someone who you may not know who they are, or you may know who they are. And so this is someone who definitely does try to flirt with you. They are interested in getting to know you. I feel like this person goes around and asks people about you as well. But what they're trying to communicate through their body language is that, hey, look, pile 3, I want to date you. And I feel like if we date each other, like, this is it. We're going to be our it person. Like, this is forever. You're my forever person. I'm your forever person. That's it. They're very confident about that. They think that you two would make an excellent, ideal pair. Like, even though there's not anything in life that is perfect 100%, they're not looking for that. They just feel like you guys would be able to work things out, that you would be able to experience what life has to offer together, that you would be able to have a family, have a beautiful home, travel the world together. They're very optimistic about your connection. Very optimistic. And this could be a Leo. It could also be a Sagittarius. You could be a Leo or Sagittarius. They could have a 5th house in Leo, 5th house in Sag, 5th house, Jupiter in the 5th house. This is someone who just sees y'all going places together. Like, they just really, really do care about you. They like you a lot. I feel like that's been kind of a theme, is that all these people care about the collective, right? But this person is next level. This is just a sweet energy. Like, they really want to date you. They might not know how to ask just yet, but I feel like this person is going to be creative in their approach to it, for sure. Let's get some tarot on it and find out some more here. Source, what is this person trying to communicate to pile 3 through their body language? What is this person trying to communicate to pile 3? Look. We have the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. They want to offer their cup of love to you. Right? They think that you guys are a match made in heaven. And you might be opposites on the zodiac wheel, right? Which would be fire and air, or earth and water. Okay. Source, what is this person trying to communicate to pile number 3 through their body language? Thank you. What is this person trying to communicate to pile number 3 with their body language? What is this person trying to communicate to pile number 3 with their body language? Let us know, Source. Bring it through. What is this person trying to communicate? Thank you. Oh, that was fast. All right. Thank you, Source. What is this person trying to communicate to pile number 3 with their body language? What would they like to say with their body language? What are they trying to communicate with their body language? No, that is too many. What is this person trying to communicate with their body language here, Source? Okay, thank you. What is this person trying to communicate with their body language here, Source? Whoa, okay, so I guess you're getting 4 cards. We'll use that as a clarifier. Okay. So we do have the 5 of Wands here in the upright. Yeah, they've been through a lot of hard things. And that they've found balance again, right? What was hard for them was that they had met their match. Someone that just wanted to cause a lot of issues in their life. Someone who was very overbearing. Someone who wanted to control them in every way, shape, or form. But they've healed from that now. They know that they're going to persevere. They're going to make it out. They've taken action to move away from that situation. Like, they're taking action to move away from that situation right now. And that's what their body language is trying to communicate with you. Because they really like you, pile 3. Okay, so we've got the Page of Wands reverse. We've got the 2 of Wands. A lot of Wands. This person's very attracted to you. Wow, look. We've got the 3 of Wands. Say, I'm going to make it out. And the Moon. And the Moon. Yeah, they've got a lot of deep emotion for you. trying to put this so it makes sense here. Put it like that for now. Yeah, they're tired of carrying a burden that's not theirs to carry. Like, they could be dealing with someone who's very immature. They could be immature sexually, just immature in general. Like, this somebody who is just not with it. They're not with it. Like, they're not with life. They're not with moving forward. They're not with growing. This energy here is what they got stuck with. Someone that just wanted to show up from a low vibrational place and was trying to create a lot of problems. And so they're trying to communicate to you that they're very interested in you and that they are working on clearing out this energy. They know they're going to get through it. Like, there's no question about it. They know that they're going to get through it. Look, Sally was causing a lot of problems in their life, and Benny didn't know what to do with it. And so now Benny met you, and Benny was like, oh, pile 3 is my person. That's it. Like, that's the type of person that I want in my life. So now I'm going to boot Sally out. Okay? It's like, go on, Sally. Pack your bags and move on out. Okay? I don't know why Sally and Benny are playing a part today, but that's what they are. Right? It's been difficult. This has been a very difficult place for them. They have had a tendency to go back to this person because they've settled. They felt like they were never going to get away from this, so they continued to settle for this energy. They'd never found anybody that matched them. And when they met you, it was like, oh my goodness, like, this person matches me. And it's like everything that they've done, they've tried to communicate to you how much they like you. But I do feel like this energy is still there. Like, I feel like this person is still present. It's not that this person, it's almost like, okay, how do you want to say this here, Source? What do you want to say? It's like this person is still coming around, trying to control their actions. But this person who's trying to communicate this to you is slowly but surely saying, nope, that's enough. I'm purging this from my being. I'm letting this go. I don't want this to be a part of who I am anymore. Right? And they know that they have to make a decision here. They have these different options to choose from. They know they have to go one way or the other. It's like after stopping and thinking through these situations, like weighing the odds, weighing this and weighing how they really feel, weighing this person's actions and how they show up and weighing how they feel against you or what's really deep in their soul. They had to stop and weigh that out before they could really just take that direction. And they're finally finding an advantage here to staying neutral with this person and not causing arguments with this person, but all the while still daydreaming about you and trying to potentially put it out there to manifest some sort of connection with you. It's not been easy, that's for sure. But they're overcoming it, right? Because this was never meant to be a part of their forever journey anyways. This energy. This is someone who just is not up to the task. They want a sexual connection and that's it. That's it. That's all they want. They don't want anything that's deeper. They don't want anything that's more than that. They just want that sexual connection and hope that that's enough to get them, to the end. But that's not what this person wants with you. They want a deeper connection. They want something that is solid. Right? They want it to come from the heart. They want to experience reality differently. And you've inspired them. That's what's so great here. It's like this energy here. It's like you've inspired them to find a deep inner strength, right? But it's still hidden. Okay, like, of course it's hidden. They haven't voiced this yet. They're just showing you their body language right now. These are very, very slight nuances that you're picking up on, like, oh, okay, that seems like this, or that seems like this. But, Benny is done with Sally, and Benny has come to the terms that, like, okay, I really do feel something deeply here, and that Pile 3 is giving me the strength to say, okay, Sally, this is it. We're done. We're no longer coming back to these old things. It's like when you break up with somebody. This is what they're showing me. It's like when you break up with somebody, but everybody's done it. Everybody's done it. We broke up with somebody, we went back to them. Not to have a relationship with them, but to have that physical connection. Because we wanted the sex. If you haven't, hey, I applaud you. I know I've done it. I know all of my friends did it, people I've known my whole life, they all done it. Just one more time. Just one more time so I can get it out of my system. And sometimes that one more time turns into a whole bunch of times. But that's what it feels like. It's like you've given whoever this is the strength to just say, okay, I'm going to uproot this from my system, because you've made them feel lucky again. Like, oh my gosh, my person that I wanted to manifest, they actually exist. They're a real person. I'm not just living out here on a dream and a prayer. Like, I literally am manifesting into my life the person that I want. Let's see what the oracles say. Source, what else would you like to say? Yeah, you're a breath of fresh air. 13:13 on the clock. This is the problem though with this person. Like, they've always been in this place of fight or flight. Do I fight for myself? Do I flee? What do I do? And sometimes that energy has left them in a place of just staying stagnant and not making a decision at all. Not realizing that not making a decision is still making a decision, but what they want is their dream. They want their dream come true. And they know that with you they can create that. They know that with you that's there. It's existing. It's so crazy. I felt like this was peeking out, and so I had to look at it. We have shaman, ancient healing wisdom. Yeah, there's a healing between the two of you. Like, when they're in your energy, they feel like they're getting healed. They feel like, oh my gosh, like, my heart feels better. It feels less heavy. It's not that you're taking that burden away from them. It's you actually helping them realize that they can heal it. You give them a reason. I found a reason to live, to change who I used to be. Right? How does that song go? The Reason by who was saying? A reason to start over new, and the reason is you. Something like that. Anyways, look, stability. Yeah, number 8. We have karmic cycles, healing their inner child. But that's why I was saying, like, the reason is coming through strong here. You're helping them transform. You are giving them a reason. Don't mind my all over the place singing here. I wasn't sure how it went. It's been a long time since I heard that song, but it's coming through really strong. Yeah, time for a deep dive. And this feels like moon energy, right? Number 60 here, finding balance, a resolution, a solution. Finding that. Going deep within and saying, okay, is this what I want or is that what I want? What do I really want? And I feel like this person, pile 3, has never asked themselves that. But then here you come with your beautiful energy, your love, your light, your gorgeousness, your handsomeness, your what it is. And they're like, oh, I never knew what I wanted until I met pile 3. And that's what I want. I want pile 3. And I'll be willing to do whatever it takes to go after pile 3. And that's what they're doing. Boom, number 2, life is speeding up. Yeah. So there's something that's about to change here soon. Like, they are about to come forward here. Taking the lead. Yeah, look at this. They're about to take life by the horns. That's the message here. They're about to take life by the horns, and they're coming in. They're going to take the lead. They're going to say something. They're like, hey, pile 2, what's up? So, you want to go grab some din-din, some brunch? What do they call? So you have brunch, which is breakfast and lunch. But what do you call lunch and dinner? Is it dinner or dunch? What is it? Let me know. Anyways, let's get some more out on it here, pile 3. I feel like this person is super goofy too. Like, it just, this energy. This person likes to kid around. They like to have fun. They like to smile. This person loves to smile, and they love to make others smile. Yeah, I was saying this person could be a fire sign. We have fire coming out here. Aries, Leo, Sag, confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. Yeah, this person definitely loves to smile. This person's very confident. They're very fiery. They're very unique energy. They could also be an air sign. We have air on the bottom here with Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. So what they're trying to do, they're trying to stay open-minded about your connection. They're trying to stay open-minded about letting go of this past person. They're trying to learn from these mistakes that they put themselves in, right? Because we have to come to a point in time where we realize that life isn't just happening to us. It's happening for us. And if we're in a situation that we don't like, it's there for purpose to make us stronger, to help us let go of the toxic patterns that we have, the toxic beliefs, or the understanding that we have within ourselves to grow even bigger, to expand, right? To spiritually expand and get ourselves out of that situation. It's not to say that it's going to happen overnight, because nothing does. But what it's saying is that I have the power to make a change over time and make a lasting change in my life if I choose to put in the effort. But so many times people don't want to put in the effort because it's too challenging. The challenge comes from the discomfort. The challenge comes from not knowing what's next. The unknown is something that will keep anybody from changing. So it takes a really brave soul to say, I don't care what's next. I'm ready to change this because I've seen what I want, right? Boom. We have 44 coming out with truth and the Jekyll. Like, this is it. It's like Source is showing you this is the truth of where this person's at right now. They want you. They feel for you. They like you a lot. Let's get an angel oracle. Wow, that was quick. We have Athena here. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. That's what you've given this person, a reason to be powerful in who they are. To know that what they choose, and if they're choosing what's best for themselves, that's okay. But so many people, it doesn't go with this agenda. And I feel like this Page of Wands in reverse energy is saying, oh, well, that they have an agenda here. And this person is going to have to stand up for what they feel is right for them. And look, we have Adriana on the bottom saying, I'm leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I'm communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. So they may have dreamt about you before they met you, or after they met you, they started dreaming about you. They definitely have intuitively been guided to you, and they think about you all the time. That is something that is very clear about this energy. This person has got it. They've got it. They've got it bad. What is it? Find my own soul. Ain't nothing you call right back. Okay, Usher. I feel like this person is a goon. Next level. Next level. We have air coming through here. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So they could absolutely be an air sign. You could be an air sign or a fire sign. And I love that that is confirmation to exactly what I said at the beginning. That you all could be exact opposites on the zodiac, right? So if you're a Gemini, they could be a Sag. If you're an Aries, they could be a Libra. If you're a Leo, they could be an Aquarius, or vice versa. And that's that confirmation that's coming through with fire in the air here. And we even got air on the bottom over there. I would laugh if fire came out again. So Source, what else would you like to say in regards to this connection? What are they trying to communicate to pile 3 through their body language? What are they trying to communicate to pile number 3 through their body language, Source? I feel like there's another message that wants to come through. What are they trying to communicate to pile 3 through their body language? Whoa. Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh, yes! Ah! I'm so excited for you, pile 3. Okay, sorry, I just got super, super stoked. All right, so yeah, they're definitely living in this place of nostalgia. I feel like they're trying to let go of these memories. Like, it's not just living them over. It's like realizing that this is just a shadow of the past. That's exactly what this feels like. But what I want to talk about, okay, I'm going to talk about what I thought was so cool is that these two fell out. So this one came out first. This one came out when I first shuffled. And this one flew out and landed exactly on top of it in the second shuffle. And so we have cycles, change, and completion here, and we have limitations and fears. And it's almost like this is saying, I'm clarifying this change here is that we're letting go of what's limiting us and the fears that we have here. So this is what's going on. They're letting go of what's holding them back. What was holding them back. It's no longer a thing. Or Benny's found his old britches and he's going to wear them for sure, okay? Then we've got this card that flipped over and flew out. Fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. You are their everything. That's absolutely what I've been talking about this whole time, pile 3. They're like, I seen pile 3 and I don't want to go back. I don't want to do that. I don't want to live that old energy no more. I want pile 3. I want them. Because you bring a sense of stability, harmony, and flow into their lives. They're like, oh, I get this. Like, this is actually, like, my level here. Cool. Boom. Change. 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 I'm a... changes. This person may communicate to you through music, or they may love singing karaoke. This person may love being goofy when their favorite songs come on. Yeah, they've surrendered to this process and now they're purging because they're releasing what's no longer serving them. Because they're tired of feeling guilty, like they've sabotaged their life. 22:44 on the clock. This person is like done with this energy. I'm done living in my fears. I'm done living in this old energy that just ain't playing no more. Like, it ain't hitting the way it used to. Maybe it hit real good for a little while, but it ain't hitting like that no more, and we're gonna get it on out. Because I don't want to play that no more. I just don't want to be in it. I don't want to. It's just too much energy spent. And so what they're trying to communicate to you through their body language is that you are their wish fulfillment. They want to be with you. Okay, it's more than sex. It's more than a physical connection. This is somebody who wants to go the miles with you. They want to put it in. 23:23 on the clock. They want to put it in. They want to put in the effort. Look, I'm packing. Did anybody say Sally was packing her bags? Go on. Get out of here, Sally. Okay, like I said, I don't know why it's Sally and Benny, but it's Sally and Benny. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe that resonates with somebody. It's just the names that came through. So let's take a look at your oracle card. I'm going to go ahead and read this from the book, and we'll see how this relates here. Wow, rebirth. Look at this. Scorpio energy. Right? This definitely connects with the nameless card in the Tarot Marseille, the number 13, or what you might know as death. Right? Just the changes, like letting go, transformation, death, and rebirth. Right? So let's see what this says in the book. Rebirth. Okay, here's the insignia. If you'd like to pause this and screenshot it and copy that down so you can carry it with you as a reminder of the reading, you're more than welcome to do so. Okay, so let's see what we've got going on. Can you see that? All right, good. We've got this card could be very positive in a reading. The rebirth card symbolizes the end of one period and the beginning of another, which we saw with the cycles and the change and completion. This card can also represent the release of a bad habit, unhealthy attachment, struggle, or the end of a vicious cycle. The moth is born at the end of a period of a painful growth, and it's now able to fly. Energy never dissipates. It only changes from one form to another. But if you resist leaving behind the old path, you may experience some distress. Try to see the positive energy coming at you, the opportunity you are being given. Leaving something behind and looking back could bring nostalgia, and we had nostalgia on the bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh, I love these confirmations. Thank you, Source, so much. And longing for the old days. But the future holds a different role for you, and it's time to face it and start your bright new beginning. And this is actually one of the only cards that doesn't have a further little message. That's great. It's like just basically saying, I'm letting go. I'm letting go of longing. Right? We said that nostalgia and longing. Look at what's underneath this, separation and longing. Like, they're letting go of this. They're letting go of longing for the past. They don't want it anymore. Benny's done with Sally, okay? Benny's over it. Benny's like out. I checked out, y'all. I checked out. All right, let me put that there. Okay, stay on there, homies. Well, that's what's going on right now. This person just really, through what they're telling you through their body language, is that you're their person, but they're also in the process of letting go of something that just isn't serving them. Okay? So if you feel like this is your reading, I'm going to get creative today. Leave a little genie emoji down below and say, I know that somewhere out there, I am their wish fulfillment. Even if you're not looking for love, because it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love, right? Just say it. So you let Source know you're calling in this higher vibrational energy here. Leave me a thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, pile number 3, stay human. Bye.